no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. I don't become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah, pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the culture. I'm undisputed, yeah. I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound.
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this Strally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn, you're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Your idols become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in
all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Larry Holmes. One of the all-time great heavyweights tipping the scales at 213 pounds. He'll face this man, Eastern Assassin Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power. It's the Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Eastern Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
The wait is over. The speaking stop. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The courage on display here is incredible. That jab doesn't find a home. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
It's all offense all the time. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of defense here at all. And he just missed with that left jab. Punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight.
And there's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Straight right just misses. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. And that left hook doesn't find its target. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Good counter punching. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice counter. Talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty out. There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Swing and a miss with that hook. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love it. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, It's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nope, that hook won't score. And this with the jab. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That counter punch caught him clean. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a
very close round with 10 seconds to go. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
That's it. And there's the bell for round 5. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Throws the jab but does not score. Catch and shoot. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
That counter shot lands. Defense is not an option for these two. Punch, counter punch. Miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The ground bomber in some trouble. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Is off the charts. drop their guard, they get caught. That hook was off target. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Round 7, here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Taj, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Right hook just missed. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
A perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice job getting that punch through. Trying to land that jab. One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just... And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
And we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic...
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. He'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Swing and a miss with that hook. Good job stopping that uppercut. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some
I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Marco and... It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico City, here is the sensational 3-division champion of the world, the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera. Fighting out of the blue corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Can you imagine being the fighter? Sometimes you think under the lights is hot, but when you got the sunlight, it's a lot to take in.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Do you believe what we are seeing? And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. That hook was off target. These punches coming from every angle. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, there was no doubt.
Right, let's go out there.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That counter punch caught him clean. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Misses with the straight left. Counter punching. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here.
Get your minds on the job.
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Punch, counter punch. Jab slightly off target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage.
We've been coasting this fight.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Off the charts action from both of these, and Pacquiao goes to the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Good counter punch. Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. What a...
I need to focus on what you're doing.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Hook misses. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. That hook won't score. Incredible work rate. That hook just can't find the target. They exchange punches. Left hook just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that.
Start to make mistakes.
Let's start the 6th. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, just keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to arm down, make the most of the count, get up, bridge.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Pacquiao is rocked. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
1, 2,